Welcome to Basic Java Programming, Lesson 3, Input Statements in Java, Part 1. In the previous module, you saw how to use basic output statements in Java. In this module, you'll be seeing how to get input from the user in Java programs. In Java, you can get input from the user in two ways. There are two types of classes in Java, scanner class and BufferedReader class. You can use either of these methods to get input from the user. Here I will explain to you how to use both the methods. Both are used in different ways, but the purpose is the same, that is to get input from the user. Let us see how to use the scanner class first, and then the BufferedReader class. The way to use BufferedReader class is a long one, so most people use scanner class method to get input. To use scanner class in our program, we have to make an object of the scanner class in the program. To make the object of the scanner class, we write scanner, then the object name sc equal to new scanner, and then the argument system.in. New operator is used to make an object in Java. In Java, whenever we use any external class, we need to import that class into our program. Since we are using scanner class here, we need to import scanner class into our program. To import scanner class, we write import java.util.scanner. So now scanner class has become a part of our program and we can use all the functions that are available in the scanner class. Suppose we want to input an integer value. The function available is nextInt. So we write int n equal to sc.nextInt. There are many functions available in scanner class which lets us input various data types. For inputting string value, the function given is next. For integer, it is nextInt. For boolean, it's nextBoolean. For float, nextFloat. And for double, nextDouble. Please note that there is no function available to input a single character. There are also some other functions available which checks if the input has another token and if the token belongs to a particular data type. For example, hasNextInt checks if the next token is an integer value. HasNextBoolean checks if the next token is a Boolean value, and so on. Let's write a Java program using these functions to see how the scanner class works. To start the program, we have to first write import java.util.scanner. Let us create the class now. Now we have to create the scanner object. So we have created the scanner object sc here. Let us try to input a string value. So to input the string value, we use a function sc.next. Next, we'll input a integer value. So here, the dot marks as an integer value, and we use the function sc.nextInt. Let's input a double value. For that, we use the function sc.nextDouble. Now let us print out all the values that the user has input using the system.out.println statements. Let's compile the program. No errors. Let's run the program and see. So the roll number 2020 915. Total marks, let's put 518, and the percentage, it's a floating value, so 86.34. There you have got all the values printed out. So to use the scanner class, you need to first import scanner class, then create an object, and then use the appropriate method to get the input into the program. Now we will see how to get input using BufferedReader class. First, we have to create an object of the BufferedReader class. For that, we need to pass an object of InputStreamReader class as an argument to create an object of BufferedReader. So we first create the object of InputStreamReader class. So InputStreamReader read equal to new InputStreamReader system.in. Here read is the object name and we are passing system.in as the argument. Now to create the object of BufferedReader class, we write BufferedReader br equal to new BufferedReader read. So here the br is the object name and we are passing the object read as the argument. To use the BufferedReader, we need to import both BufferedReader and InputStreamReader class, which is in IO package or input-output package in Java. So we write import java.io.star. The wildcard star imports all classes in java.io package, which includes both BufferedReader and InputStreamReader. BufferedReader class has one function, readLine, which gets input from the user in the form of string. So we write string str equal to br.readLine. To input any other data type like integer or double, we will have to convert the string value that is read into an integer or any other data type as required. Sometimes in the case of BufferedReader, input-output exceptions occur. So when we are using BufferedReader for input, we need to write throws IO exception along with main function statement. This way, any exceptions that occur will be handled in the backend. So to use BufferedReader, you need to first import java.io package, then create an object of BufferedReader class, also write throws IO exception, and then use readLine function to get input from the user. Then depending on the data type we need, we have to convert the string input using various other functions. As we saw earlier, BufferedReader class has one function, readLine, which gets input from the user in the form of a string. To convert into integer value, we use a function integer.parseInt. To convert the input to float, we use float.parseFloat. And for double, we use double.parseDouble and so on. To input a character value directly from the keyboard, we can use a function read. Let us now write a Java program using these functions to see how the BufferedReader class works. To input using the BufferedReader class, we have to first import java.io.star. Then we can create the class. Let us now create an object of the BufferedReader class. Now we can start inputting the different data types. Let us start with the string value. So here, to input a string value, we use the function readLine. So br.readLine. Next, let us input an integer value. So to input an integer value, we use the function integer.parseInt to convert the string value that comes in into an integer value, and then it is stored in the variable .marks. Next, we shall input a double value. To input a double value, we use the function double.parseDouble to convert the string value that comes in. Let's input a character value next. So here, there is a read function which is available in the BufferedReader class, which can directly get a character value from the keyboard. Now let us try to print out the values that are input by the user. So here we are printing out all the values that have been entered by the user. Let's compile the program. No errors. Let's run the program. So for roll number, let's give 20, 9, 12. It has to be a string value. For total marks, let's put in 548. And the percentage is a double value. And the grade is A. So here you can see all the values that we have input have been printed out. I hope you have got a clear understanding about the various methods used for input in Java. In the next module, we will cover a lot of programs using these input statements. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.